Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bara sason v'simcha katan v'kala gil harina nitza v'chedva ahava v'achava v'shalom v'reut v'herach Adonai Eloheinu Yishma ba'arei Yehuda ובחוצות ירושלים כל ששון וכל שמחה כל קטן וכל קלה כל יצהרות קטנים מחופתם ונערים ממשתה נגינתם Baruch atah Adonai, mesameach katan im atah.
Blessed are you, O eternal our God, King of the universe, who created bliss and joy, bridegroom and bride, mirth and celebration, pleasure and delight, love, brotherhood, peace and friendship. Soon may there be heard in the towns of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem the voice of gladness and delight, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, the loud shouting of the married from their canopies and of the youths from their feasts of song. Blessed are you, O Lord, who causes bridegroom to rejoice with the bride. Richard set the stage for us. We now get to respond on page 29 with that blessing in song. On pages 58 to 61, you'll find Uvnu Ko Yomar, and you will recall that the words say, "We turn, O Lord, to the myriads of Israel's families." We look forward to the return of the groom.
Please rise. Uvenuchol Yoma, Shuva Adonai Ribavot Alfei Yisrael. When the ark rested, Moses would say, "Return, O Lord, to the myriads of Israel's families. Arise, O Lord, to your resting place, you and your mighty ark. Clothe your priests with righteousness. May those who have experienced your faithful love shout for joy. For the sake of your servant David, don't delay the return of your Messiah." Ba'avur David Abecha al Tshev Penei Mashiach. Ki lakach tov navati lachem torati al ta'azovu. I give you good instruction. Do not forsake my Torah.
You may be seated. And so may you, if you will return the chuppah to the back. In a moment, we'll join, in the words of the Elena, pages 30 to 33. As already intimated, we eagerly await the final return of the groom. The groom who, as we talked about it on Yom HaAliyah, this past Friday or Shabbat, said, "Don't let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God. Trust also in me." He said, "There are many rooms in my Father's house. I'm going there to prepare a place for you." And continuing with the wedding imagery of old, he said, "I'm going to go there and prepare that place. And if I go and prepare that place, I will come back and will take you." There's that wedding imagery and terminology again. "To be with me, that you also may be where I am." And then, as we reminded ourselves, not long after, Acts chapter 1, not long afterwards, he was taken up before their very eyes, and a cloud hid him from their sight. They were looking intently up into the sky as he was going, when suddenly two figures dressed in white stood beside them. "Men and women of Galilee," they said, "why do you stand here looking into the sky? This same Yeshua who has been taken from you into heaven will come back in the same way you have seen him go into heaven." They were at the Mount of Olives when this happened. And so the prophet Zechariah reminds us that to that same Mount of Olives, the Messiah will return. It will split in half. The events mentioned here happened historically, so to speak, 7 days before Shavuot. Interesting, because that's the usual bridal preparation period. And what was the bride and her bridal party to be doing as they awaited the return and the final wedding procession as we await? They were supposed to be doing, Levi's Gospel tells us, Matthew 25, 1 to 13, God's business. Some of that was outlined for you by Dr. Patrice. We need to go about the business of kindness, reflecting God's faithfulness. And we need to, as Elena reminds us, accept our calling as our task. Please rise, pages 30 to 33, as we await and say that we are awaiting the arrival of David's greater son, when the world will be perfected and we will be in our final wedding procession.
עלינו לשבח באדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשינו כבוד הארצות, ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו כקרב עמונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתקעים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוצר הארץ, ומשה קרוב לשמיים ממעל, ושתיעתו זו ורבי מרובים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד. אמת מלכנו, את סעודתו, הכתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשב אותה. אל לבבך כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל ועל הארץ מתחת אהוד. It is necessary for us to praise the Master of all, to exalt the Creator of the world, for He has made us distinct from the nations and unique among the families of the earth. Our destiny is not like theirs, our callings are tasks. We bow down and acknowledge before the King of Kings that there is none like him. For he stretched forth the heavens like a tent and established the earth. Truly there is none like our Lord and King. As the Torah says, you shall know this day and reflect in your heart that it is the Lord who is God in the heavens above and on the earth beneath. There is none else. We hope, O Lord our God, to soon behold your majestic glory, when all abominations shall be removed, and all false gods shall be at an end. Then shall the world be perfected under the rule of the Lord Almighty, and all mankind shall call upon your name. For to you every knee must bow, and every tongue declare that you are God. Reign over us soon and forever. May the kingdom of David's greater Son be established forever. For then shall the words be fulfilled. The Lord shall be king forever, and the Lord shall be king over all the earth. On that day the Lord shall be Lord alone, and his name unique among all others. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai v'melech al kol haaretz v'yom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad u'shmo
Please remain standing and turn to page 233. Drawing yet again from the Sephardi tradition, before Richard leads us in receiving the blessing that God has promised to us, we express our gratitude to our God, our groom, the one who loves us so much, as we say concerning his love, the following. This is poetry, so please try to read poetically. Could we with ink the ocean fill, were every blade of grass a quill, were the world of parchment made, and every man a scribe by trade, to write the love of God above would drain that ocean dry, nor would the scroll contain the whole, though stretched from sky to sky.
Our God and God of our fathers, bless us with the threefold blessing. Eloheinu, v'Elohei Avotenu, Barachenu, b'Baracha HaMashulashem. Yivarecha Adonai, v'yishmarecha. Ya'er Adonai panav alecha v'yichunecha. Adonai panav alecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May the Lord bless you and watch over you. May the Lord cause the light of his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face toward you with favor, and may he give you peace. Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
Now there is a wonderful oneg that's set for you if you follow the hallway down and around, and make sure you enjoy all the goodies that are there for you. Now we will be doing Kiddush there, but it will be the holiday Kiddush. So please don't get caught up in the Shabbat words too easily.
That's right, it's a special Kiddush, isn't it? Come to think of it.
Whoops.